Okay, peeps, I'm back. I have changed the angle of the camera so you can see me just a little bit better. Hopefully that helps. The sun was coming out and starting to cause a shadow on my face. So, we've got our whole foundation on. We've got primer, touch foundation and powder, and BB cream. Now, this is where you get a little bit into your personality. What kind of things do you like? And I'm just going to show you what I do every day, and then we can go from there. This is our brand new product, Beachfront Bronzer, and it is fantastic. And I am like super transparent white. You can see that, you can even see my veins through my arm. And this one is Sunset. It's the lightest one. But you can wear any of them depending on your color. You just have to kind of be careful where you're putting them and how much you're putting on. So I just take this, put a little bit on, and I make a 3 on my face like this. But I kind of shorten it right here. So, and then go down. Now, again on this side. Now you probably can't see the difference, but it does make you look a little sunny. But then also, because I'm kind of self-conscious about, you know, lines and stuff like that, I come back with my kabuki brush and then I kind of blend it in. You can put it on with the kabuki brush, but I don't want bronzer in my brush, so I use a blush brush, which is easier to wash. Now, speaking of blush, I use 3 different colors, and here they are. You can see them. Now, you're looking at this hot pink one up here, and you're going, holy crap, that's hot, really hot pink, isn't it? But it's really not. Because they're all natural, they're very concentrated, so you only need a tiny, tiny amount. So I'm going to go with this one, which is Seductive, and mind you, they changed these now. They're no longer loose like this one is. They're pressed. And I just haven't bought any more because I still have this, so why not use it, right? And you can see I just tapped a little bit into the lid, and this is all you need. You don't need any more than this, okay? So we're just going to make sure you get it on both sides and then blend. And this brush is angled, see? So it fits right up against your cheek, and you don't really have to press. So the way you do is you go from here to your mouth. See this line? That's the line you're going to follow. And then you find like the apple. If you feel on your cheek, you'll find the round part. They call that the apple of your cheek. So start there and then go up. That's it. And you want to go all the way into your hairline because you don't want this white spot back here. That's going to look funky. You don't want to look funky. I mean, it's not going to be fun for any of us. So I just come back and I always dot my nose a little bit because it feels weird to have this cheek done, and then this white spot in the middle. That's just me. I'm strange sometimes. Okay, so blush is done. I know, that was easy, right? So we're going to start with eyeshadow, and it's really up to you how you want to do eyeshadow. You can go wild and crazy. You can go neutral. I tend to, I'm sorry, I have to fix my clothes. My bra's showing. I tend to use pretty much every color I have. And I want to show you that you can still go a little crazy and, you know, still look normal and not look like, what was it, Tammy Faye Baker? You don't want to look like her. That's not going to be a fun day for any of us. So you want to, and I'm looking, I should have had this ready already. I am looking for my favorite colors. Okay, so here we go. You need a neutral. Curious, Sexy, Angelic are neutrals to me. I will post some pictures of the colors grouped together so that you can tell which one's which, and you're not looking at 32 different colors trying to choose something. So I use Curious on a regular basis, or Sexy. on a regular basis. Either one of those go on my eye every day. So I'm just going to start, and I don't really have a plan. We're just going to go from there. And I just tap some into the lid. You can put it like this and tap, tap, tap. But you want to be careful. You don't want to dump it all in there either. So deluxe brush I use first. Sorry. Deluxe brush I use first. Water bottle again. And I'm just going to, see this silver part? I'm just going to squirt the silver part with some water. And then I'm going to drag it up. Okay? All that does is dampen the brush. Okay? It doesn't saturate it. It dampens it. Swirl around in the lid. Get your eyeshadow on there. Eye pigments is what we call it. But, you know, eyeshadow to you unique folks. And then I'm just going to go across the eye. And what the water does, because the brush is damp, it allows it to stick a little bit better, and it won't come off as much as other eyeshadows do. If you put it on damp, it's going to stay. I, again, am a nurse, and I've worked 12-hour shifts, came home and ran a couple miles, and played with the dogs, and sweated, you know, like crazy, and my eyeshadow stays in place. Everything else melted off, but my eyeshadow and my mascara was still there. Okay, so I always put base color on the bottom, and then I drag it up to my eyebrow. You don't have to do that. That's just how I do it. And I always put a little bit in the corners because it opens up your eyes. You don't want to have like this little dark spot in the middle of your eyes. Gonna move on a little bit because I don't want to make this video terribly long. Here's where we're going to get into some like crazy color, because I want to do crazy color for you guys. This, can you see that? That's Heavenly, and it is a turquoise, literally turquoise. And I'm using the liner shader brush. Can you see that? Liner shader brush. And of course wet, damp, whatever you want to say. And I'm just going to take and come right here in the corner. And I'm putting it on, and I know you're like, holy moly, what is this chick doing to her eyes? But don't worry, we're going to blend it a little bit. You're going to have to get used to seeing the saturated color. When you put it on, it's going to be really saturated because it's wet. A, it's wet. B, it is pure saturated color, and you're not used to it. When you get it on, just leave it, and then blend afterwards. You want to blend and make sure that you get it all straight and normal, and it'll blend out. Don't freak out, okay? Deal? Alright. And this is Devious, and you must be careful with Devious because it is very, very black, and it is very potent. I wear it every day too. I actually use it as eyeliner so that I don't use the stick. And this is the crease brush that I'm using. I know what you're thinking. You're like, holy moly. Okay. Don't worry, she's going to take some of this off. Okay, so we have blue and black on, right? Okay, so now I'm just taking a dry brush, and it doesn't matter which brush you use. I like this concealer brush because it's a little stiffer, and I'm just going to come back, and I always pull my eye. They say to pull with your ring finger, but I never remember to do that. So I'm just going to start blending. Blend, 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 blend. And you're going to come back and blend this side. So I'm going to blend this out and stop the video, and then I will come back and show you what it looks like. Okay? Bye.